Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Oracle DB online training. So today we'll be learning how to upgrade Oracle 12c database to 19c database version. The latest version will be upgrading to. Okay, and all these will be done manually on Linux platform step by step. So before we begin, we'll be requesting you to subscribe my YouTube channel Oracle DB online training so that you can keep on getting all these updates related to a database. And on this YouTube channel you will be learning everything from the scratch, like there are so many videos related to installation, patching, data guard, along with the latest series that we have started, like upgradation of databases. So I'll be requesting you to subscribe YouTube channel and keep on getting all these updates. So previously we have seen how to install Oracle 12c database on Linux and creating a single instance database. Also, we have applied the latest patches for Oracle 12c database also. So if you haven't watched that video, you just go through this video first and then we come back to this current video. Okay, so in this tutorial, we will be learning how to upgrade 12c database to 19 database version. So this is my existing machine, which is having 12c database up and running. Okay, this is a DB upgrade, and I've just logged in through my console. So here we can see the database name is prod and it is currently on 12c release 2 version, and I have applied the latest patches also on this system. So today we'll be looking how to upgrade it to 19c latest version. Okay, so we'll go step by step. Let's start this. So this is my 12c release 2 version, and we'll be doing the manual upgrade to 19.10. So the DB name is prod. We'll keep it as it is. Host name is this one. Okay, this is the basic environment detail that I am sharing to you. Next, we'll look at the prerequisites. What is the prerequisite that is required for the upgradation process? First, Oracle 12c database should be up and running, and it should be applied with the latest patches that we have already completed so far. And if you want to learn how this thing works, you can just go through my previous video, how to install Oracle 12c database and all those steps. And now, so today's agenda will be installing 19c database software version from first of all, we'll download the 19c software from Oracle website, which we have already downloaded and transfer on the server. So I will be showing you how where it is kept. And so whenever whenever we are upgrading to any latest database software, first thing we have to download that software and transfer on the server, make the necessary permission changes and along with ownership. Those things we have already completed, and also we have to download the latest patches for 19c version database. Okay, and then we'll start the installation of 19c software on a separate mount point, and we'll apply the latest patch. Okay, at this step we should have both the 12c database and 19c software should be installed on two separate mount points. Okay, so our first agenda will be completing this installation on new mount points. Okay, so we'll keep 12c database as it is running. So basically I have created DB environment as a 19c detail. Okay, so on this, once you will catch this one, you can, sorry, in the bash profile also you can verify these details. I will be showing you once again. So this will be my 19c home. Okay, and what I will do, first I will go to my U01 app and I will show you the software which I have kept on this path. Okay, let me recheck whether the software is not there. What we'll do, we'll copy it from the system. It will not take more than 2 minutes. Okay, so just a second, let me go to my share drive. First, share drive is accessible from the root users, so I will be logged into the root users. So first fire the df-eh command, and we'll go back to this software location. Okay, from here what we'll do, we'll copy this software cp linux db home to this path db10. Okay, Remember guys, this is my 19C software version that we need to copy on this path, and we'll have to modify the permission as well as those details. Meanwhile, we can verify my patch that I have already transferred on the servers. Let me just go through this. This is the latest DB patch that we have. What we'll do, we'll install the 19C software along with the data patch. So this is a best practice that we can follow for the 19C version. So after 18C version onwards, we can like directly install and apply the patches on the one go during the time of installation. So we'll look that part also today. So let the this copy finish, then we'll discuss further. So whoever is new to the my channel, so please subscribe, and you will be learning a lot of things from this YouTube channels. This is my request. CD, first of all, we have to modify the permission and the ownership. So ch mod -r 775/001 ch ownership also we will modify Oracle and uninstall. Okay, /01. This is done. What we have to do now, we have to unzip this software from the Oracle user. So we'll go to $, Oracle_home. Here we have this zip file. We have to unzip this one. So let the unzip finish. Then we'll start the installation, and also parallelly we will be applying the latest patches. Okay. So our target is to upgrade 12C database from release 12C release to the latest 19C 19.10 version, and it should not take more than 1.1 hours or so, because upgradation process, manual upgradation requires certain checks that we will be doing. Maybe in upcoming videos I will be teaching how to upgrade any database using the database upgrade utility. So keep and watch on my videos. Definitely you will be getting lots of help. Guys, in upcoming videos also I will be teaching you how to upgrade any RAG database from 12C to 19C. That is also in my agenda. I will be making a video in maybe in sometimes. But from there, you can watch so many videos. You can just go through the description link below. There are lots of videos related to Oracle database stuffs, and even though you can also learn data guard and other stuffs. So this is a software unzip that is happening. It should not take much time. Once this is done, we'll start the installation. So we'll go through the document once again. So basically we have downloaded this 19C software from website, transfer on the server. We have now, we're almost ready with 19C software installation. Okay. So this is the command that we need to use. What it does, it directly applies patches and start the installation process using the run installer. So this will be my patch location. We can like cross verify this path once again. So ls-lrt, this path is accessible. Root permission is Oracle and no installed, along with this is my quarterly patches that I have already downloaded from the Oracle software. And how to download any latest patches, you can get the detail in my previous videos. Just refer those videos and you will be able to understand how to download any latest patch related to any databases. Okay. So this is already done, and now what we have to do, we have to start the installation process, and our unzip is also finished. So we'll run this command, run installer, apply -ru. So in the background, it will start applying the latest patch on this run installer. Oh, sorry, on the Oracle home. And now you can see this is applying the latest patch. So you can verify the logs by going to U01 location of Oracle home. And under that, I will be showing you how to check those details. So don't worry about that. This is my DB home. Here we can LS-LRT, we can go to CFG tools log to logs, and under that Opatch auto. So Opatch auto operation is happening in the background. Under that you can also go to core location also, video patch. So here is the output of my patching that is happening on my system. Okay, so my 12c database is still up and running. We are not touched the 12c database yet. We are just safely installing the new 19c product and upgrading it to the latest version. What happened? Let me just recheck. Okay, all right. So we have by mistakenly done some mistake. I need to re-rectify this one. Okay. 2 minutes of time is required. So guys, basically we have to re-execute the run installer command because of my Opatch version. It got failed previously, so I just cleaned it out and restarted the process. So we will go back to my DB home location again, and once again we'll run this command, run installer apply ru, and this will now start the actual uh, process of applying the patches, and later we'll see the installation prompt. Okay, I should not take much time. We have to be little patience and let the patch apply finish, then we'll see how the installation goes. So meanwhile we'll be going through the location of what we'll do. We'll let me just go through again. We can also verify the all the logs in the background which is running. So we'll go to patch auto location. Here we can go under the code location. From there we can go back to patch directory, and here we have the file. This is a log that we can refer in meanwhile. So basically this is applying the latest patch on my new 19c home. And once this patching will be finished, then we can start the run installer. So this is advanced thing that is given by Oracle from the 18c version, that applying any latest RU and doing the installation or upgradation or further processes. Okay, so let this patching finished, and once the my run installer will invoke my graphical interface for 19c software installation, then I will be discussing it further. It should not take much time. Okay, meanwhile I will be uh, pausing this video, and let's speak after some. So guys, my patches is applied to the 19c version before installation by using the apply RU option. Now the installation has begun, and the actual installation of Oracle 19c software started here. So we'll click on setup software only. Okay, we'll not creating any database as we need to upgrade the database to later. So this will be a single instance database installation. Okay, and next is the enterprise edition or standard edition. We'll be choosing the enterprise edition. You need to specify the Oracle base location. So I will be choosing the base location as U01 itself. Will not go to the U02. Okay. Next, we'll move to the next part. It is asking me the group details. So we'll provide the install as a default group users. and it is asking whether you want to run script as a root user. So I will be running it manually. That is much better. So remember guys, we are performing the database single instance database, which is on 12c release 2, and we are upgrading it to 19c latest version. Okay, so this is the prerequisite checks that is done, and it is going with the swap issue. Swap is ignorable because already I have a 5 CPU swap space, so nothing to worry about it. At the end, it is giving me the summary details. We'll click on install and it will begin the process. It should not take much time. Once this installation will be finished, then we'll start the actual target of upgrading 12c released to database to latest version of Oracle 19c. Okay, so far so good. We have reached till this point the installation process of 19c version of software. Okay, once this is done, then we'll proceed further. We'll look one by one. Let the installation finish. It should not take more than 5 minutes of time. We'll come back once the installation process finished for 19c version. Guys, as you can see, my installation process for 19c Oracle database software is completed. Now I will be closing this window and I will go back to my database, on my putty, and from here I will be running this command SQLPLUS-v. So as you can see, the version is upgraded to 19.10 version, and so we are very good with the 19c version, and 12c is also already up and running. 12c database, that is my existing database on this server. So this is my existing database prod, and this is a new software which we have installed is 19.10. Okay, now we'll start actual gradation process by looking at the documentation. So we have completed the prerequisites. Now we'll be executing the pre-upgrade jar tool. Okay, what is says the pre-upgrade information tool is available in the new release of Oracle Home, that is our 19c version home. On the path Oracle Home rdbms admin pre-upgrade .zar. So before that, we have to make one directory called pre-upgrade inside u01 or u02. From there will be what we'll do from the 12c home. We'll be running this pre-upgrade jar from the 19c home, and all the outputs will be redirected to this directory called u02 pre-upgrade. Okay, so we'll create one directory. I will going back to my notepad plus plus, and from here I will be copying these commands. Okay, so there is some space. We'll remove that part. From Oracle user, I need to execute this command. Okay, so we have created pre-upgrade directory now, and from here what we have to do is we have to run the command. So this is my 12c home. From here I will be running the jar file which is in the 19c home. Okay, what you can do, you can just cross verify this data also once again. Run this command ls-lrt. Okay, let me just db01 slash rdbms admin pre-upgrade jar. So this file is there. Okay, what we copy the actual path to avoid any confusion. So this is done. Next we have to cross verify the jar location on the 12c home. So I will run this command again, ls-lrt. So this is also available. Okay, next thing we have to do is we have to run this pre-upgrade jar from 12c home, uh, and it is kept on the 19c version, and we will redirect the output on this u02 pre-upgrade directory that we have created. Okay, so what I will be doing, I will be running the, first we have to modify the, sorry. So basically I have just copied my 12c DB environment. Okay, from here you can run this command oracle underscore home oracle underscore sid. So this is my 12c home. I will log in once again in the database, run this command database db. So it is prod, and okay, so we are very good with this command. So we can run from 12c home, and which is pointing to my 19c jar file. So java jar. Okay, hyphen is missing, because of that it is throwing me the error. Let me just re-execute the command. So basically it is running the pre-upgrade jar from 19c home, and it is executed from 12c home, and the data is getting redirected to the newly created directories called u02 pre-upgrade. Okay, once this is done, it will provide me three different files: pre-upgrade and post-upgrades.sqls, and these are the fix up, and there is one log file is also there. So basically we'll go back to u02 mount point slash u02 pre-upgrade, sorry, u02 pre-upgrade. This directory came, and now we can run this command. Okay, so what we have to do is now we have to refer the documentation. From here I will be just logging to my database, and we have to run the command called pre-upgrade.sql fixup.sql. So this is my pre-upgrade fixup.sql. Okay, we'll execute this command. It will list out all the fixes that is required to be applied. So we have executed this pre-upgrade fixup.sql from 19c home, sorry, from 12c home. Parallelly we can cross check our alert logs also. It takes a little bit of time. Also it will list out all the changes that is required for proceeding with a 19c upgradation. I hope you guys are understanding what we need to do, what our target is, and if you have any question, you can ping me in the comment box. Also, you can send me an email. You can get the email ID in the description box. And if you have any question, any doubts, get in touch with me. I will be definitely helping you out. So pre-upgrade underscore fixup.sql is executing on the 12c home, and it should not take much time. Once this is finished, then we can proceed further. So basically in prefix upgrade, it will be listing me out the table space name or any invalid objects that could be a cause of problem for our upgradation failure. So it will list out all the details that we need to fix, and so this is done. pre-upgrade fix-up is executed, and then it has shown me certain outputs. Let's verify the details. So the source database is prod, and the source database version is 12.2.0.1, and this will be my target upgrade. And the dictionary status is none, and pre-upgrade fix object is none. Then table space info, it is showing me the table space info, and Armen recovery version. Okay, this is the thing that we have seen so far. So basically we'll be required to just a moment, let me just go through the relief document also. So we have run this one, and we will resize my, just a minute, will verify my pre-upgrade.log file. From there we can check what is required and what is. So minimum sysox is required of 612, which is 610 MB, and this is my system table space, and it should be a minimum of 924. So temporary should be required 150, and undo table space is required of 439. So what I will be doing, I will be resizing these data files and temporary files. So what I will do, I will select star from selector, select file underscore name from DBA underscore data underscore files. Okay, so one by one I will be resizing these data files under database data file. Will give the path resize 1 gig. Okay, so this is my system table space. It is should be a minimum 950. So I resize this to this much size, and next one we have to resize our sysox table space also. So it should be resized to 650, I guess. Let me recheck. Sysox is required 620. We'll keep it somewhere around 700 M. And similarly, we have to resize the undo table space also. Sorry, copy mistake is done. So this is my undo table space. Resize it to somewhere 200 MB. Sorry, 450 is required, so we'll keep it 500 M. At the last, we have to resize the temporary table space. Also select temp underscore name from underscore file underscore select underscore name from select file name from DB. Okay, we have run the wrong commands. So this is my temporary data file. So we'll resize this data file to somewhere around 200 MB. Data file. Sorry, my typing is a little bit problematic. So alter database data file, sorry, temp file. It should be a temp file. We'll mention it as a temp file, and we'll copy the path once again and resize it to somewhere 500 MB. This is done. Okay, what I will be doing, I will re-execute my pre-upgrade commands, pre-upgrade fix up. Okay, and let's verify the logs again. is not required, no issues. Okay. So our pre-upgrade fix-up is already done. Next thing we have to do is we'll go back to our original document. So execution pre-upgrade jar tool continuation is there. So we have resized this data files, and next is we have to have a backing point. So we'll create one restore point so that our in case of any failure of during the time of upgradation process, we can flashback database to that point. So we'll create one restore point, which should be a guaranteed restore point. So in case of any failure, we'll come back to our original position. Okay. So there is no existing restore points. So remember guys, we have to have the show parameters. This parameter has to be set for DB recovery file dest. So we have already created the DB recovery file dest as this one, and its size is around 8 GB. So we'll create one restore point, which should be a guaranteed restore point. Create restore point, guaranteed flashback database. Okay. So guys, our restore point was not created because database was not in archive log mode. So we have put the database in archive log mode, and now we are able to create the guaranteed restore point. Okay, this is the name of the restore points. We'll cross verify the details once again by running this command. So this restore point is just now created. Now we can very good go ahead with further process. So we'll go back to our original documentation. So for our backing purpose, we have created a guaranteed restore points. Now we are upgrading the database from actual the database upgradation will start. So what it says is we have to first bring down the database, and also we have to bring down the listener services, and we have to copy the password file, sv file, and listen file from the old home to the new version of the database home. Okay, and then start the database from the 19c home. So we'll do this process one by one. I will be bring down the database. So sort immediate is the command to bring down the database. Parallelly, we can monitor the alert log also. So guys, we are doing the 12c database upgradation to the 19c version. So this is a step-by-step process that we are discussing, and I hope you are able to understand everything. LSNR sheet will stop. So this is my default listener is also stopped. So I will go back to my Oracle home path, and from here I will go to DBS location. So where all the P file, S file kept. From here I will be copying my SV file as well as my Aura prod file to my new home, that is U01 app Oracle product 19c DB home DBS. Okay, so these files are copied. So now I will be going to my network path also. From here I will copy my listener cp listener.aura or other network file also you can copy. As you can see, our new SV file is also copied, password file is also copied on 19c home, and listener is also copied on the 19c home. Okay, so at this junction we have completed this point. Now we have to start our new data, existing database from the 19c home, and it should be started in upgrade mode. Okay, so what I will be doing, I will be just running this command called db.env. So I will be executing the 19c home. So echo dollar oracle underscore home. So from here you can see our, so basically I need to re-execute this oracle base because it is in mount pointing to some u02 mount point. So export slash e01 slash app slash oracle. So we have set the oracle base location to this point u01, and this is my oracle home, this is my oracle sid. So what we can do, we can click type SQLPLUS slash sysdba and start our database in upgrade mode. Okay, so using this command startup upgrade, our database will start in upgrade mode. Okay, parallelly we can check the alert log also. So this is the version of the latest 19th version. Okay, so database is open now. So you can see database is open, read write mode, archive log set, and everything is okay. This prod is the database name. So far we are completed this portion. Now the next thing we have to do is we have to run the DB upgrade utility by providing some parallelism using -n options. So we'll go to Oracle home binary location in the 19 show home. From here we'll run the DB upgrade -n 8. So in 8 parallelism, it will execute the upgradation process. So total there are 107 phases it will go through. And in meanwhile, you can refer this alert logs for monitoring the all the changes, all the upgradation that is happening. All the there will be a various components that will be upgraded. So you can see the parallelism is 8 is set over here, and all these changes will happen, and database will get upgraded to latest version in few minutes of time. So what I will do, I will be waiting for I will be quiet for some time. So we'll keep the screen as it is, let the upgradation process finish, so that you can see what all phases it goes through, and it should not take more than 20 to 30 minutes of time. Also you can refer the session logs on this path. So u01 app product, so from this location you can verify the logs also. So currently phase 1 is going on, that is catalog core SQLs. So once total phases is 107 phases, so it should finish within 30 minutes of time. And I'll be requesting you guys to, if you're new to my YouTube channel, so please subscribe, and if you're liking this video, just click on the like button also, and hope you're getting all the stuff. You have any doubt, you can mention me it in the comment box. Also you can send me the emails also, and I will be definitely helping you guys. And So guys, we can see that upgradation is happening. There are various components that will be getting upgraded in the backgrounds. So we should wait for some time. Let this upgradation happen, then we'll discuss further. So guys, as you can see, this 107 phases out of 107 phases, almost 102 phases finished, and we can see there are multiple upgradation processes happened in between. So as you can see, catalog, core SQL, catalog table and views catalog. So initially it cataloged everything, and later the final cat proc script has executed, and then upgrade the component started. So upgrading Java and non-Java components. So it is gone through various phases, and currently this is in the last and final phase of our upgradation. And also you can verify the alert logs, what all changes has happened in between. So in between you can see it is upgraded to a new version of the database. Okay, so currently it is bringing down the database, and once this is done, then most likely within 1 or 2 minutes the all phases will be completed. Then we can proceed further with referring to our existing documentation, which says that we need to run the DB upgrade utility by providing some parallelism that we have used at 8. So it took around 30 minutes of time for running this DB upgrade utility, and we can see this down is also completed. and now it is bringing up the database in the background. So within these 107 phases, there are multiple operation happens in the background. I hope you are understanding manual database upgrade process. So this is very simple and easy process to do. And using this method, you can manually manage database upgradation process from your existing 12c database to latest 19c version. So almost we are at the last phase of the entire process, phase 107, and this is the last phase of entire process. Okay. So basically, it is dismounting the database and closing the database. Instance shutdown completed. So as you can see, this entire process has finished, and the summary report is also generated. At the end, it is showing me the grand total upgrading time is 45 minutes. So depending upon your database server configuration, or you can say the CPU, you should providing the DB upgrade option with the parallelisms. So we have given 8 parallelism, and it took around 45 minutes of time, and you can verify the summary pages also from this by getting out this file. So as you can see, most of these components are upgraded to 19.10, and it is showing me the elapsed time it took to upgrade this components. Okay, and what we'll do, we'll first log into the database, and then we'll follow the further instructions. Okay, so I will be just logging to the database. From here, we'll start at the database, and I will go back to my original documents from start the database manually and select the database name. So we'll check the database detail also. So by running the db commands, I just got the database name. It is prod, this current primary read write, everything is okay. So from here, we'll have to run this utlusts.sql file. I just copy the location from text file. So from the notepad, I will copy this path details. So we have to run this command again. So it will show me the details. So here we have to run the utlrp if there is any invalid objects. So by running the utlrp, we can make it valid. So I will be running the utlrp. It should not take much time. Once the utlrp is over, then we'll look further. Then again we'll run the outlook and see the output. Basically, the utlrp is a utility that is used for making the invalid objects to valid, and if there is an invalid object, that can be possibly made to valid state. So by using the utlrp, you can make these changes happen. Okay. Parallelly, you can monitor your alert logs also. Guys, my UTLRP is successfully completed. UTLRP was run a few minutes back and now it is over. So there is currently 0 objects with errors. Okay, and now I will be rerunning the flu command, and now you can see all the objects which was invalid in state previously, like OLAP API. So it is validated now. Okay, and the next thing we have to run the post script upgrade, post up post upgrade fixup.sql. So I'll be re-executing it. Let me just recheck the file. Okay, re-upgrade slash post fixup.sql. So most of these errors are gone. We don't have to worry too much about this portion. So from our original documentation, we have also completed this part, utlusts.sql execution, then performing the post upgrade actions, that is running this fix up commands. So it is still in progress. Meanwhile, you can verify your alert log also for any errors or any issues. So I hope you guys are able to understand how to perform Oracle 12c to 19c database upgradation. And this is the manual method we are doing. In upcoming videos, I will be making a video on how to upgrade Oracle 12c database to 19c using a database upgrade utility, that is a GUI based upgradation tool. So most of these points are well and good. So old time zone exists. That means my current time zone should be and needs to be upgraded. Apart from that, most of the points are okay. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll try to upgrade my time zone. So first we'll verify the current time zone using this command, select version from $2 time zone. Okay, let me just re-log in again. So this is database version. Okay. So my current time zone is 26. It should be 32. So what I will do, I will execute these commands from Oracle Home, RDMS, admin constraint. So by executing these four executables, the time zone will be upgraded to the latest version. We'll execute them one by one. Also, you can cross verify your alert logs also. The last script that is executing this one, update time zone underscore upgrade dot apply dot sql. So this execution, it has basically taken a database bounce. So there are various processes involved throughout the upgradation process. So we are at the almost the last phase of our upgradation process. Should be finished within a few minutes of time. And once this is done, then we are very good with the 19c database version. Okay, so we'll cross verify our time zone versions. So database restart is almost finished, and restarting the database again. Guys, if you have any questions, anything, you can just mention in my comment box, and also if you require this document, whatever I have referred from the documentation part, you can send me an email request. I will be definitely helping out with the document also. And this is very easy and simple step of upgrading your existing 12c database to 19c database version. Okay, so database bounds is almost finished, and we'll verify current version of time zone, so it is upgraded to 32 by using these four scripts. We can say our time zone is upgraded successfully. Also, we have verified it. Now we'll execute the dictionary stats object stat. So it should be finished within a few minutes of time. Once this is done, we'll verify our restore points, and so we have completed performing the post upgrade actions, that is a time zone upgradation. And now we are gathering the statistics of fixed objects by using the dbms stats underscore gather dot fixed object stats. Then we'll see the next portion also. Let the dictionary object stats finish, then we'll discuss further. So as you can see, the dbms execute gather fixed object stat is finished. Now we have to move further, that is checking the restore point. So a restore point still exists. We need to drop it before moving further, because our upgradation process is finished successfully, and we'll drop the restore point. It has deleted existing data, existing files. And the next part is we have to modify the compatible parameters. So first we'll verify the compatible parameter. So whenever you are upgrading your database, you need to modify compatible, but make sure your upgradation process will be successfully completed. For 12c release 2 is set to 12.2.0. So we'll update this compatible parameters using filter system set compatible commands. So this is done. Next thing, we have to bounce the database. So I will shut down the database, start the database, and show commands. So these three commands I will be copying again, and I will check the alert log in between. And so the database down is almost finished, and once the database comes up, and our compatible parameters should be reflected back to 19.0 version. So this is the minimum compatible version that is required for any Oracle 90c database version. So we set to the minimum version of 90c compatibility. So we can see compatible parameters reflected on 19.0.0. Okay, and then we can re-execute our db commands. So from here we can see the database version is 19 version, and database up and running, okay, without any issues. Again, we can cross verify our existing DB registry history view. From here you can verify that it is like first it was like a 12c database version. So we have applied the latest RU on the 12c home, sorry, 19c home, and now it is upgraded. So the database is upgraded. So you can see the action is changed to upgrade, and it is upgraded from 12c to 19c 10 version. Okay, so with this we can say that our execution, our upgradation process is finished. And thank you guys for watching my videos. And if you're new to the channels, please subscribe the channels. And if you have any question, you can paste it in the comment box. Also, you can send me an email. And before going further, I will be requesting Once again, guys, subscribe and support. Have a great day. Bye bye. Thank you.